following program is rated NAL. It contains strong language and is intended only for mature audiences.
This week on the 5-Minute Warning.
I believe in freedom of speech. I believe if you go up to somebody and call them a bitch to their face and they slap the shit out of you, you had the freedom to say that. You just ain't got the freedom to not have the consequence. And I know some people be like, well, it's just words. I mean, I would just say it's just a slap. I mean, you know, we can minimize whatever we want to minimize, but
Show that gives you everything and nothing at all. That's everywhere you don't want to be. It's Ruben, Mo B, and on the ones and twos, AG.
The 5-Minute Warning.
What's going on, everyone? Welcome to a brand new episode of 5-Minute Warning. Of course, it's your man, Ruben, in the house on the internet, doing what we do. First of all, I'd like to thank all of y'all for joining us, whether you listen to us live or you're listening to us on the podcast replay. Appreciate you. Of course, just to let you know, you can get your podcast anywhere you get your podcast, including Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and yes, even iHeartRadio, because that's where we are. And, you know, go check us out. You never know what extra stuff you might hear on the end of it, or just what you might hear, you know, and plus, you know, if you missed the episode or you missed the start, hey, we're here for you. Also, please like and subscribe. Just when we put out a new episode, that means you're one of the first people to know that's out there. So, let's get started on the crazy today. So, it's not really crazy. So, as everyone knows, I'm a Washington Commanders fan through and through. Yeah, we took that L today. And part of me wants to be sad, but you know what? For what? They should have beat us. I mean, they had the better team. Yes, we beat them once. Yes, we lost them in League of Financial Field by like 6 points when we played there earlier this season. But, you know, they did what they're supposed to do. You know, run it up, coach, leave no doubt. You know, I get it. And we couldn't stop the run game. We turned over the ball. But regardless of all of that, hey man, we had an awesome season. No one expected us to make the playoffs. You know, exactly, Moco Cowboy. Second best team in NFC still means something. That's right, we're the first loser. But that's okay. You know, here's the thing. We know we were a year early. We know that we're missing pieces. You know, Cosby going down, that hurt. But, you know, when you turn the ball over 3 times or 4 times, what are you going to do? So, like, congratulations to the Philadelphia Eagles. Congratulations to all their fans and all that craziness. You know, in 2 weeks, y'all got a chance to win it all. All I'm going to say is, get it done. I mean, you got the best team on paper. And, you know, right now, I would say you're probably one of the best teams, if not the best team, left in this playoff. So, go get the work done and get it done. That's all I'm going to say. I'm going to talk a little bit more about the Commanders and some things later. But, hey, we had a great season. You know, I'm so happy of this past year. And I know that in the draft and free agency, we'll make some moves. Because that's what we know that this team does now. I mean, hopefully we won't lose Cliff Kingsbury, the offensive coordinator. If we do, we'll keep pushing. You know, hopefully we got a couple of the guys we signed on 1-year deals that we want to come back. If we don't, we'll keep pushing. But we got the one thing that every football team truly wants, and that is a franchise quarterback. We got that. And for the first time in Washington history, I can say we got that. Everybody, what about Joe Theismann? What about Joe Theismann? I mean, if you know me, you know how much I don't really care much about Joe Theismann. I mean, he was a quarterback of a Super Bowl winning team, but we all know it was John Riggins. Oh, here you go. What's going on, Black Letitia Adams? That's right, Eagles Nation. Hey, y'all did y'all damn thing today. I ain't mad at you. You gotta do what you gotta do. It is what it is. You can talk about Doug Woods. You can talk about Mark Rippon. None of those were franchised more than 1 to 3 year quarterbacks. There is absolutely no reason why Jaden Daniels should not be the Washington Commanders quarterback for his whole career. Unless he goes south terribly. I mean, pay the man what he wants. You know, we got to pay some people too. You know, hey, look, we have a foundation now. Because the one thing you can't say about Washington anymore is that we suck. Because we don't. And we proved that to everybody. And just imagine what happens if you give this dude weapons. And you know what? Next year, the hope is he gets some more weapons. So, with that being said, like I said before, you know, thank you to the Commanders for an awesome season. Never, ever, ever have I been so hyped to get ready for next season. But we almost had you. They're this close. We're almost there. Next year, hopefully it's us celebrating the win going to the Super Bowl. As far as the other game, who cares? Like, honestly, after watching the Commanders game today, I really didn't watch any more football. I just didn't. I really couldn't. I know it was a close game over there in Kansas City. I don't care. I'm planning on going to a away game next year. So right now, my brother and I, last year we went to Atlanta. Not this past season, but season 4 went to Atlanta. The beginning of this season, we went to Tampa Bay. We've looked at the schedule for next year, the away games. We've talked about a couple things. So I think that's going to be our thing from now on. We'll try to go to an away game every year. So I'm excited to see where we go. I want to go somewhere different, obviously. I don't know. We've talked about a couple things, but it all depends on where the dates fall and all that beautiful stuff. So yeah, excited. Hey, what's going on, Mo B?
What's up, man?
Yeah, Black Morticia Alps, the turnovers killed us. 4 turnovers, you can't win like that. We won like that a month ago. We got lucky. Yeah, 4 turnovers, we just can't do it. But yeah, once again, you know, congrats to the Philadelphia Eagles. You know what? The coolest thing I will say before we get into the show more so is I did see a clip of there's one thing that both the Commanders and the Eagles fans can agree upon, and you play the clip and everybody was saying Dallas sucks. Dallas sucks. I was weak. I was very weak. That shit was hilarious. Because, you know, Dallas sucks. So, but with that being said, how you doing, Moby? How's it going?
I'm chilling, man. Just watching Josh Allen try to do black people wrong.
Oh, see, I can't even watch that. I like I was telling them earlier, man.
Hey, and I'm just playing. I don't have nothing against Josh Allen, but you know I'm always going for quarter black. So
yeah, I hear you. I mean, yeah, man. After the Washington game, man, I couldn't even watch that game. Like, I know it's close, and yeah. But how's it been going, man? Everything good?
Yeah, man. You know, just had to deal with my Washington fan over here.
She crying?
No, man, no, not
That's
crying.
Good.
Just being upset and you know, kind of having an unrealistic expectation of what was going on. Cause she was like, they're terrible. And I'm just like, no, the Eagles are just better.
No, the Eagles are just better.
I'm like, yo, it's okay, man. Sometimes them other guys is just better. Like,
yeah, I mean,
there ain't no shame in that, man.
Yeah, Tom Brady said a couple times, man, like on paper, the Eagles are probably the best team left in the playoffs by far, just on paper. But today, I mean, they showed up and showed out, man.
And it's just it's really hard for me to watch the Eagles play because I'm just like, it's like the Philadelphia Bulldogs, man, because it's like so many players from University of Georgia on their team. I was like, and I've been saying that for a while, like, damn, they trying to make me become an Eagles fan because it's literally like, it's got to at least be 10 motherfuckers from UGA. Well, I can name like 6 starters on defense from
I was going to say, it's mostly defense. Like Georgia, University of Georgia has said, hey, Philly, why don't you just take our defense?
No.
Like, all right,
Philadelphia has a draft strategy, which is like, hey, we're going to get the biggest and the strongest and the fastest people. And it just so happens that most of them play for University of Georgia, which is really kind of an indictment of Kirby, because I'm just like, I'm a University of Georgia fan that's happy that we won national championships, but I don't think he's a good coach, and I've held on that strong. He's a great fucking recruiter, but I don't think he's a great coach. I just never have. I'm just like, he's a cheat code when it comes to recruiting. Like, they literally have been the most talented college football team at least 5 out of the last maybe 6-7 years. And they got 2 championships, which, don't get me wrong, that's a lot. I'm not an unreasonable Alabama fan that's like, if we don't win a championship every year, we suck. No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying he won 2 championships just by rolling the motherfucking ball out there. Like,
pretty much.
Let's not act like he was doing some fucking high-level coaching. He just had 48 motherfucking NFL players on his team at the same time.
Yeah, you got a quarterback who's 5'10" and just slings it there now and then.
First of all, like, my thing is, if you can start as the quarterback for University of Georgia, I would never draft you in the NFL. Because ain't no except for.
Hold on, didn't Matt Stafford play at Georgia?
Once again, Matt Stafford was an underachiever in college. And until like 3 years ago, he was an underachiever in the NFL, bro. Like, I'm not Dan Orlovsky, who's gonna have revisionist history about who the fuck.
I'm just saying the dude played for a shitty team for the majority of his career, and he only had one weapon ever.
You can say he only played for a shitty team and he only had one weapon ever. He did have one of the top 5 wide receivers ever.
But that's cool, but eventually, if you got 5 people covering them, I mean,
you give almost any quarterback Calvin Johnson for his entire career, he gonna at least give you one playoff win, Ruben.
I mean, that's true. I can't deny. I can't deny that.
And you're not gonna go 0-16 with him.
No. Now, like I said, unless you got 5 people on Calvin Johnson and them other dudes.
That shit happened, man.
I mean, Calvin Johnson did come from Georgia Tech, and they ran hey, we're going to do the triple option, and we might throw to Calvin Johnson every now and then if we can get it to him. Like, so, he's still Hall of Famer, and he's still happy as all get out. He's just happy he got the ball thrown to him in NFL because he went to a school where they didn't do that too much. So, he still got drafted, and he still became a Hall of Famer. But no, I feel you. I got you. Stafford is questionable at best until the last.
I'm just saying.
4 years ago.
The whole point was, if Kirby thinks you're a starting level quarterback, you're probably awful. He's a terrible judge in quarterbacks, man. You know how many quarterbacks have been there and he transferred them out to play the less talented white guy?
Yep. Hey, man, I mean, hey, if it works, I mean, if
it's like the offensive coordinators that really love Kirk Cousins. It's like, I get it. he does everything on script. But you know, there's something to be said for just having a motherfucker with talent. You know, sometimes it's okay to just be like, you know what? He's more talented. I'll figure that shit out.
Can't lie there.
I'm just saying, Andy Reid had Alex Smith, you know, good quarterback, and he was like, you know, but this Mahomes guy can make me look real good by himself. You know what I'm saying? Like, whether I call the perfect play or not.
Yeah,
let's go quarter black. We quarter black in the day.
You stupid.
Sorry. Mahomes is
He's so dumb. So,
you know, Caden's had the audacity to be like, Patrick Mahomes ain't black, he's mixed. And I'm just like, first of all, young lady, you got to realize that means you black. You know what I'm saying? Like that. I'm not trying to disrespect his white heritage. I'm simply saying that makes you black.
I mean, you can't be 50% safe and 50% not safe. That just means you're not safe. I mean, that's just what it is. Yeah. So before we get into my 5 today, I want to talk about a couple of things. I don't know if you heard about what happened in South Carolina yesterday. Friday, excuse me. Because South Carolina beat LSU in women's basketball. Well, after the game was over, the DJ played a song called Cut Friends by the rapper Camouflage. Okay, whatever. Well, the problem with that is Flau'jae Johnson, the person who plays for LSU, that's her father. And her father died before she was born. And he got shot up in Georgia. And so, you know, you just lose. And then you got to hear that. So, of course, South Carolina apologized. And, hey, man, I got to give the DJ something because the DJ's name is T.O. And I was just like, bro, really? You could have picked a better name than T.O. But, yeah, they suspended him for a game, man. So, my question to you... I
mean, are they saying the DJ knowingly played this song because of who it was? Or are they saying he should have known that's why he got suspended? I mean, because look, I don't even know what song it is we really fucking talking about.
First of all, I don't know either.
So my thing is the only assumption is that this DJ only played that song to be petty.
So,
but I don't know that for a fact. Like maybe that's like the new college hood classic right now that don't nobody know about but the 6 people that heard the song before.
Well, it came out in 2003, so don't know. But the problem is the DJ, it shouldn't mean anything, but I feel like I need to say it because they said it in the article. The DJ, named T.O., replied, because I guess Flau'jae Johnson had a comment to it, you know, and about, hey, play my late dad's song at the end of the game, we lost, blah, blah, blah. I don't know what it was, but the DJ went, my bad, and had a laughing emoji after it, and then issued an apology writing, it is never my intent to disrespect anyone or offend anyone when my job is to have fun and make sure other people have a good time. I've been playing the song for years, even at other games, but I shouldn't have played yesterday's game. First of all, why you lying? Because I've been alive for over 50 motherfucking years, and you've been alive for almost 40 or over 40. I don't know this song forever, and I don't know who Camouflage is.
Oh, I know who Camouflage is. I just don't know what song we
Cut Friends. It's Cut Friends, but I don't know what that shit's about.
I probably would know the song if I heard it, but
yeah. And Black Boy Teacher Adams said,
and I didn't actually even know that. I didn't know that was Camouflage. I didn't even know that was dad, yo. I straight up did not know that.
I didn't either. I heard her dad was a rapper, but I ain't never know who it was because I don't know who Camouflage is. Well, and the thing about it is like, first of all, why are you lying? If this song was so fire, you play it at every game? Bruh, come on now. Like, oh, I forgot to mention, the DJ is female. So there's probably some petty up in that shit. Some side petty?
I mean,
nah.
So I'm just saying the way you said that makes it seem like you're saying since it's a female, it's more likely to be petty. And I don't know if that's true, because in this day and age of sassy ass niggas, like, petty is just something that just happens everywhere. Like,
well, but the thing about it is, the DJ replied, "My bad," and had a laughing emoji after it.
yeah, I mean, that is where you
That's where I get the petty from. I get the petty from, if it was just a "my bad" in the statement, you know what? She made a mistake, whatever. Maybe she didn't know either. But, like, you went "my bad," and then you had the laughing emoji. Bitch, please. Like, come on, bro. Like, that is a straight up petty. I did that shit on purpose for your ass, just to let you know you ain't winning up in here. So, yeah.
I don't know how I feel about it.
Let's see here. Let's Be Cut Friends used to be on repeat. I'm talking heavy rotation. Maybe in Georgia. I guess it was.
You know, I'm about to play it because I'm pretty sure I know this song. Oh shit, I do know this motherfucker. Oh fuck, that's her dad.
Yeah. He died 6 months before she was
straight
born.
up did not know. Straight up.
I didn't know either. I didn't know it was, but I don't know who Camouflage is.
Oh, I do.
Yeah, she thought it was in poor taste because her father got killed in a shooting in Georgia in 2003, about 6 months before she was born. I mean, so she was like, "Oh, we lost. You taking shots?" And I was just like, "Now, if the DJ knew that, yeah, man, that's fucked up."
Yeah, I'm gonna assume if you was a South Carolina DJ, you knew that. Like,
she's named after his rap name. And Black, what she did, that DJ knew. That song.
Yeah. As soon as I played like 2 seconds of this clip, I was like, "Oh shit, I know that song. That was like when I was in college."
Yeah, man. That's. I'm telling you, man, that's some petty shit. So they suspended her for a game.
Now I will say, there are not a lot of people north of Carolina that really know that song.
Yeah, I don't know that. I haven't heard it.
I just
maybe after the show I'll listen to it.
There are not a lot of people north of Carolina know that song. I do vaguely remember the music video.
There's no way I would know that song if you played it. Correct? Is
Probably
that a fair
not.
statement?
Yeah, probably
Okay.
with that.
Okay. But I'm gonna listen to it. But yeah, that's petty as shit. Like, come on, bro. Like, and then as a result of her actions, DJ Tio will be suspended for the next women's basketball home game, and we will meet with her to provide further expectations on our expectations of her, further education on our expectations of her in the future. Here's the funny part, right? The funny part is, had she not complained, there is absolutely no way she would have knew about that song.
Who would have known?
Like, South Carolina probably wouldn't have knew that shit. The only reason why they knew about it because she complained about it.
Nah, I'm gonna disagree. Well, you maybe not the school.
The university school,
yeah.
school, yeah.
But there's a whole bunch of people that clearly knew what song that was. And my ignorance ain't that I didn't know the song. My ignorance is just I didn't realize that was her dad. Like I honestly was this years old when I learned that was her dad.
Well, and that's the whole thing. I mean, I didn't know it was her dad. And I would assume Dawn Staley probably knew, because Dawn Staley is a worldly woman. So she probably knew that stuff. But like, I mean, now the question is, if it started playing after the end of the game, then everybody go, ooh. Nah, man,
actually, it don't even matter because you do that because for an audience of one. You do that to rub it in her face, and that's what's foul about it. Like, yeah, you didn't do it because it was gonna get everybody having the ooh factor. Nah, that was for an audience of one.
Yeah, her actions were understandably upsetting to Flau'jae Johnson and her family, and disrespectful to the LSU program and fans.
I'm just saying because we would all say it was wrong if some of Flau'jae's people was waiting for the DJ outside and fucked her up. Like, we would be like, "Hey, that ain't cool," and I would be like, I mean,
But here's the messed up part. I'm sorry, I was incorrect. I need to correct myself. The song was played during the game, which I wonder when it was played now.
It don't even matter. At no point in time should the song be played.
Well, no,
not for a road game. It's one thing if LSU playing the game, like, hey, we know this song get her hyped up. It's a tribute.
Oh yeah. No, I'm saying like I wonder if LSU was up or something, and so this woman, this DJ played the song, and it just completely messed them up.
It don't matter if they was losing, winning, timeout, halftime, warm up. Shit shouldn't have been played.
I had no business rapping their song, but he was unalive before I really had a chance to blow.
Yeah, and that's about accurate.
Wow,
unalived. That's
unalive. So
you can't say murder nowadays, apparently.
Okay, I'll let you handle that. So yeah, like, so I'm saying it's petty. What are you saying? It's kind of petty?
No, I'm not even going to use petty because petty makes it sound, I don't know. Petty is what you do.
Oh, you think it was just wrong by the DJ?
I think it was fucked up worthy. Like I like I said, if we would have heard a story about her peoples jumping her ass after the game, I would have been like, hey, I understand. Like, I'm not saying I condone violence. I understand, consequences, man.
Well, thank you, Black Patricia Adams, for reminding us how crazy that song was. But she did say, if the DJ really wanted to be petty, she'd have played one of Fly J's songs from her rap game days, and she was whack as fuck.
First of all, I'm gonna let you know that is I was kind of trying to dance around it. The reason I didn't know who her dad was as a rapper, because like I've never been impressed enough with her as a rapper to actually investigate like where this family rapping came from. And I just always figured she ain't for me. Like, she's what, 20, 21? Like,
oh yeah, she be rapping that.
Yeah, she not. I'm not her target audience.
Not at all.
I don't expect to really be feeling her music.
That's hilarious though. That's hilarious you said that. But yeah, I mean, yeah. So we're basically going to conclude with this went above petty. This is down like, hey, if you got your ass beat at the back of whatever, like nobody will be upset and everybody will understand.
I'm not saying nobody would be upset.
Everybody would understand if you got your ass beat. You got jumped.
I wouldn't have been upset.
If her family jumped her and shit, yeah, you'd be like, well, you did that shit.
I'd be like, yeah, so you know consequences, man. Every action has consequences.
Yeah.
Let me say, I believe in freedom of speech. I believe if you go up to somebody and call them a bitch to their face and they slap the shit out of you, you had the freedom to say that. You just ain't got the freedom to not have the consequence. And I know some people be like, well, it's just words. I mean, I would just say it's just a slap. I mean, we can minimize whatever we want to minimize. But I'm just saying, if we can have mental health days, because mental health is important, then if somebody does something that affects my mental health, why can't I affect their physical health?
Wow. All right. I hear that.
I mean, is their physical health more important than my mental health?
I guess that depends who you ask. That depends who you ask, sir. And I also totally get what you mean by it was a woman, so it might have been petty, because I will say a lot of women don't have the same ethical code of violence that men have. Like, women do a lot of things because the consequence of women doing a lot of things usually is words or hurt feelings. And guys, we learn at an early age that there are often physical consequences to certain behaviors and actions. Yeah. And plus, depending on who you're talking to will determine if those words become physical. Because, with Fly J. Johnson, she ain't gonna go out and whoop your ass. Now, that don't mean she don't know people who might come out and whoop your ass. But she may not think, she's getting that NIL money.
I mean, she got shit to lose.
Yeah, for her it's probably worth it.
To lose.
it probably ain't worth it. And she'll probably tell people to stand down because, you know, she ain't trying to lose that cash. However,
I don't know if she'll tell people to stand down. She'll probably be like, let me leave first. You know what I'm saying? Like, that way I really ain't got no involvement. You know what I'm saying? Hey, look, just let me get this shit out my eye real quick so I don't see nothing.
Yeah. that's hilarious. So, like, to me, this equates a lot to, because I didn't know, first of all, the fact that everybody has a DJ. I get it. I didn't know what the DJ's name was. I didn't know it was a her.
And here's the thing, and you would never know what the DJ's name was unless they did some fuck shit like this.
Yeah. What's going on, Larry? Oh, Larry's an Eagles fan. Jesus Christ. Like, hey, man, I done gave y'all props already. McPhail, congrats, man. Now, go finish it. Don't come out here and be like, fly, Eagles, fly, and get your ass whooped 2 weeks. Like, I don't want to hear about that. So, yeah, get your damn Eagles. Whatever. See, I tried to be nice about it at the beginning of the movie. I gave my flowers. 4 turnovers, you ain't winning shit. No, not. But yeah, all right. I'm gonna try to stay on that hill for a little bit.
I mean, I just want to say one thing about the Eagles, man. Like, just one thing about it. Like, is the bar so low for Jalen Hurts that, like, he completed a few passes and had some quarterback sneaks for touchdowns, and they're like, the announcers are like sucking his dick about how great of a performer.
Oh my God.
I'm just like, yo, buddy didn't really do much today. Like, he ain't really have to. Like, no shade to him. I'm just saying, I mean, you saw the game. Like,
hey, can I say one thing?
Like, their offensive line was fucking mauling people.
Yeah. Can I say one thing though? And maybe I'm wrong, and it may have been stopped before, but I've never, ever seen the, what do they call, the friendly shove, or whatever the hell it is. I've never seen that stopped.
I mean, it's
twice. It's in a row.
Yeah,
I've never seen it stopped.
I don't know if it's been stopped twice in a row, but it's been stopped before. But
he was actually shot. And then that penalty, bruh. So first of all, they were trying to draw us off sides and keep drawing us off sides. Now, we fell for it. But I mean, when is that shit, thank you to Brotherly Shove, when is that shit gonna be on the offense fault? Like, just do the damn thing.
Here's the thing. The strategy in it is what the announcers weren't really talking about. You know, the time kept moving.
Well, yeah.
So I mean, literally, they were just like, yo, we'll just keep drawing it off sides because like 30 more seconds gets to run off the clock.
But then it's like, you know, if the defense keeps doing it, we just go warped. Hold on. I mean, I get it, but like, that don't ever become the offense's problem? And I ain't never heard that rule ever. That was the first time I ever heard.
First of all, I don't think that rule's ever had to be applied, but yeah.
I mean, I thought it was I get it. They were just like warning and stuff, but I was also kind of like, bruh, you see that they are on purpose, like trying to draw us off sides multiple times. Now, we kept falling for it, so it is what it is. But, you know, Mogul Cowboy, it is a tush push, but in Philly, it's called the brotherly shove. Because, whatever. Oh, you're funny, Black Richard Adams. The real MVP is for the Eagles was the Washington Commanders. Oh, you're funny. You're funny. We got jokes now. See, I'm trying to be classy. You got jokes. Black
once again, I ain't got nothing negative to say about the Eagles. I'm just like, yo, can we not pretend that like Jalen Hurts played the greatest fucking game ever? Like, it wasn't required for him to.
Exactly. So, to answer your question, Black Richard Adams, who the hell is that white man? That dude, because Moby, when you remove yourself.
Oh yeah, I had that picture.
The Florida guy.
Yeah, the Florida guy.
I don't remember what episode that was, but that was the guy that Moby was talking about one day, who went to the tattoo parlor and tattooed the state of Florida on his forehead.
Florida man.
Yeah, And that is the antithesis of Florida man.
That nigga said, I am Florida man.
Let's see here. Won't be stopped. Look at y'all defensive. Love guy talked about hitting Hurts. I mean, yeah. And you see Hurts didn't really run that much. So, And when he ran, he was protected. So I ain't mad at him for that. I get it. You know, because I didn't think he should have said that shit either. He could have kept that shit to himself. But when Washington's defensive coach came out and said, if Hurts gonna run like a running back, we gonna hit him like a running back. When I heard that, I was like, yeah. Then I was like, man, why'd you say that shit? Like, you could have kept that shit to yourself, bro. I see what you were doing, but like, sometimes bulletin board material is unnecessary. I mean, the game was already for like everything, so like, you know, 55 points. Like, look, man, y'all won. I'm trying to keep it peaceful here. Oh, sound like you got hacked by an inmate. That picture, Moby, on your floor. I was like, he got hacked by an inmate. Oh, craziness. So, all that's done. Let's get into our my five for the day. Very simple my five. Surprising we've never talked about it, but it's a very simple my five. Hey, man, I hate chores with a passion. Like, whether I lived by myself or I lived with my parents back in the day. My five, Moby. Top 5 chores that you hate the most. It could be when you were a kid, or when you right now, or whenever.
I mean,
no particular order.
Nah, it just, I don't know, it feels weird to me, like top 5 chores you hate, because like that would suggest that they're chores that I love to do. I'm just saying, like I mean, there's some people who are like, oh, I like cleaning and stuff. I mean, I get it, but like to just make a top 5 chores.
Or top 5 things top 5 chores that you hated the most. How about that? Because you hate some things more than others.
I'm not a fan of doing dishes.
Okay. So you love the dishwasher?
I don't care how the dishes get done. I just don't want to do them.
As long as somebody else doing it.
Yeah, I mean, but part of that hatred for doing the dishes also stems from that, like, I don't like doing the dishes if I'm doing the cooking.
Okay.
Because I'm just like, hey, I don't want to have to do this shit.
Yeah, I'm doing all this shit. What the fuck you doing?
But then again, like, I'm not going to act like if somebody else cooks, I still want to do the dishes. Like, I just never want to do dishes. Like, I'm not trying to make it sound like, you know, I only hate doing dishes after I cook. Like, I really just hate doing dishes, period. But like, I really don't like it if I clean.
As my mom told me one time, that's why we had kids. And I was like, fair. I was like, fair.
I'm just saying, like, I just don't like doing dishes, man. It's not my thing.
And W.R. Brown said she was about to say that's a lie.
I don't know where the lie was, because I guess she thought I was implying that I don't mind doing the dishes if I don't cook. No, girl, I'm not lying about that. Like, I like doing dishes. It's not really my forte.
All right. What else?
I'm not really a fan of cleaning the bathroom. And, you know, and I'll be honest, man, like, I didn't used to mind cleaning the bathroom. And, you know, this ain't me being critical, or this ain't like me trying to be like bitter or spiteful, but like, now that I live with other people, okay, let me just put it. Now that I have a life, I don't like cleaning the bathroom, man, because my thing is, like, if I'm cleaning the bathroom, I also don't want you to come 30 seconds after I clean the bathroom.
Shut up.
No. I'm not even worried about that, because the bathroom gonna get dirty again. That's what happened. But don't come to me 30 seconds after I clean the bathroom and critique the way I clean the bathroom. Not because the bathroom isn't clean, but because I didn't clean it the way you clean it. Not the result ain't the same. Just because because I didn't take the steps in order that you do.
Oh wow, sounds like shots are being fired.
No, this ain't about her. Like this I learned this while I was dating and everything. Like people clean differently. People have their own routines when they clean.
Yeah.
And the one thing that I will say is, in my experience, has been a very uniquely feminine trait is like they think, and I say they meaning women, think the only way to clean is the way they do it. The order that they do it, the steps that they take, the music that they like playing in the background. If you don't use all the same environmental things that they do, you don't know how to fucking clean. It's like, nah, baby, like, I just don't like the same songs you like. And you know what? Maybe I don't want to clean the bathtub first. Maybe I want to clean the toilet first. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, things they got to be in the order you want. Like, can't we just be happy the shit getting clean? And here's the thing. I am not specifically talking about my wife, which is why I had to say, no, this was just something I learned by being around other people. Because when I've lived with guys don't give a fuck how shit get done. It's like, if you supposed to be cleaning that room, that shit got clean, I'm gonna fuck how you did it. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, it's good, right? We good, right? Cool. But no, man, women like to micromanage cleaning, man. I'm just, women like
that preach.
Women like to micromanage cleaning, bro. and don't have a designated cleaning day with a member of the opposite sex, because I'm tell you what happens, and most guys can 100% relate to this. All right, let's say we got an apartment to clean. So we got multiple rooms in the clean. So we're gonna do the divide and conquer. All right, you knock out this room, I knock out this room, and what ends up happening is, as you're trying to knock out your thing, she'll call you in the room with her. Can you help me do this? Can you do this? Can you do this? And next thing you know, her room clean, and then she looking at you like, why your shit ain't clean yet? I've been fucking doing your shit.
Oh shit, this is hilarious. Oh wow. All right.
Now here's the thing. I would hate to say this, and it would sound like a blanket statement, but that was one of the reasons the marital choices that I made happened, because she is not like that. Like, honestly, if we cleaning, she'll be in the room. No, cool, I got it. And I respect that, because I have been in other situations in which there's no such thing as we cleaning. The only we happens is she's telling me what to do while cleaning the stuff that we're doing together, even though we're supposed to be in two separate rooms.
I hate you, bro. That's worse.
I'm sorry, man. I didn't mean to go off on a tangent, but like, you know, so you've been, like I said, as guys, we've had roommates who are guys, and don't nobody micromanage your cleaning. The only thing is just like, hey, did the shit get done? Cool.
I mean, hey, man, I've been there too. I mean, yeah, man, it's just like, hey, I'm gonna get to that. Let me get to it when I get to it. Don't bitch about it. If you're gonna bitch about it, get up and do it. Like, what we doing? So, nah, I feel you. I feel you on that. What else you got?
You know,
I don't know how many that was. That was
just two.
Well, I think the bitching at you trying to clean or you helping the other person, that sounds like an extra one.
I mean, but that's all chores in general, though. Like, it started with cleaning windows, like all the above, man. Like, that's just a group effort for cleaning or doing chores. The group effort doesn't really work out well for me, in my opinion. The other thing is, I'm not really a fan of yard work. Now, here's the thing. I feel like I can get in the mood to do yard work, and then I'm doing the yard work, and I'd be like, this ain't really the move. But I'm also one of those people that, like, when I start doing it, now I gotta
finish it.
I gotta finish it. So then, like, the second half of whatever this yard work is just like a labor of hate. Not a labor of love, it's a labor of hate.
Bruh, when Moco Cowboy put up here, Weeding is terrible. I don't know how many times I can co-sign that shit. Weeding is the worst shit ever.
But it's crazy because there's some guys that can be out there with their khaki shorts.
Oh my God.
And their white and blue Air Monarchs with their socks up to their knees.
Oh my God, it's the worst shit ever.
And they can just be perfect on the lines and everything. And I'm just like, bruh, I don't have the mental stamina for this. Physical stamina I could do, but just the mental stamina to line everything up like that, I'm like, nah, bro, yeah. I'm like, these guys be out here lining this shit up like it's a hairline.
Man, bruh, I barely got the mental stamina to walk behind the damn lawnmower cutting the grass.
See, that's the only part that I don't mind. Like, if we just straight pushing lawnmower, I'm good.
I say I can't do it.
I'm not saying like that part don't even bother me. Like I'm good doing that. It's everything else.
Yeah. Like if I could pay somebody to just weed whack my yard, I probably would. Because like I feel like I gotta cut the grass because it feels like I'm doing some shit. I don't want to cut the grass because I've been cutting the grass as long as I can push the lawnmower. Because you know, with Dad it was like, yep, gotta go cut the grass, and I had to cut it his way. I've been trying to get this shit cut. You want me to be all perfect with my squares and shit? Like, I love you, Father, but the worst.
Hey, that's the one chore that men tend to micromanage.
Oh, Dad used to micromanage that. Yeah, if I ain't get it done right, go cut it again.
Yard work. Men micromanage yard work. Women micromanage any type of housework cleaning. Once we get outside these walls and we outside, that is men, because and the old folk used to look at you with judgment too.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? If you was out here doing something in the yard, not the way, they'd be like, look at that little motherfucker over there. I don't know what the fuck he doing.
Ain't cutting my grass right. Yo, what? Yo, great man. That especially, bruh. Especially like, real talk. When my father got the lawnmower that pushed by itself, it's like the greatest thing ever. And then, well, you didn't cut this right. I literally just told the lawnmower what to do, man. Like, I didn't have to do anything. The lawnmower moves by itself. And Larry is correct. I had a big ass hill in the back of the yard, bro. And I had to cut it with that thing, and that thing did not go uphill. Gravity said no. I had to push that shit up here, man.
Man, when I used to go to my Aunt Frances' house, like 2 streets over from my grandma's house, her whole front yard is straight hill. It's just a straight decline. And I'll just be like,
that bullshit.
What are we doing here, man? and here's the thing, I'd be so jealous because, she had a fairly big yard, and I look at her neighbors and they have fairly big yards, and I see...
They had a ride lawnmower?
Yeah, I see dudes out there ride lawnmower, and I'd be like, y'all can't even ride on this hill because it's a straight drop. So they'd be like, I would come help you, little man, but
gravity says,
you know what I'm saying? Like, you got them young legs, boss. You got it.
The laws of physics kick in. So
I'm just saying, man. Like I would say back in the day, I used to joke, and it was a joke. I used to be like, man, everybody feels like they got a feature on them that's, a good feature. And I used to be, man, I got some sexy ass calves. Bruh. And them sexy ass calves was made on the hill, bro. They was made on the hill. Like, you can't go up and down that hill cutting that grass without some fire ass calves, man. I put on some shorts back in the day. I'd be like, you see this show right here? This is proof.
Yeah,
this is proof. I've been out here grinding.
I mean, look, man, and my fat ass, like, you can say what you want, but you look at my calves, and it's just like, yo, them joints can do some stuff. And I'm like, yeah, it's called push the lawnmower up and down the damn 90-degree hill. Yeah, I earned this shit. That's the only part of my body that looks phenomenal. Well, not the only part, but that's the real one that everybody can see that looks phenomenal. These calves are money. I stick them up in the camera, but I ain't trying to do it to nobody. But yeah, man, I feel you. Y'all work. Suck a dick on that.
Quarter black, quarter black, quarter
Did they
black.
win
Guaranteed, we are gonna have a black quarterback win the Super Bowl.
again? Yeah.
Yep.
I
A
mean,
rematch of quarter blacks.
yeah. But what else you got?
I don't know, man. I don't have any.
Is that
more.
pretty much it?
Yeah, I don't have any more chores. I truly hate. I'm not a fan of raking leaves, but that goes back to yard work too.
Yeah. Yo, man.
And actually, no, the raking leaves don't bother me. It's the bagging them. Like I go rake you some piles right now and it'd be like, hey, if somebody else could come and grab, like in South Carolina, that was the one dope thing. In South Carolina, you could burn the leaves. You know what I'm saying? And I was just like, hey, y'all niggas got this shit figured out. You know what I'm saying? I was like, you mean I can just rake them in this pile and light these bitches up and be good?
Can't do that in the city, bro. That's how you get something. You get tickets. I mean,
Poor Josh Allen, man. He just like, man, I can be everybody but this nigga, man.
that's right. Sorry about your luck. Just not beat him in the postseason.
Yeah, because he has beat him in the regular season more than anybody else.
I mean, let's be real, man. Like, he's only lost one game before the Super Bowl in the postseason ever.
2.
He lost to Burrow in the postseason.
He lost to the Patriots too.
Did he lose to the Patriots?
The D4 jumping offside shit.
Oh yeah.
Both games in overtime. He's lost 2 games in overtime.
He lost to a dude who's retired now, calling games, and he lost to a dude that can't make the playoffs anymore because his team sucks. Wow. Sucks. That's up for him. Yeah. Mahomes a beast. Yeah, Mocha Cowboy. It's like abs are made in the kitchen and calves are made outside while cutting grass uphill.
Hey, amen to that, bro.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, as far as, on my list, I had similar things. Cleaning bathrooms, even though I live by myself, can't stand it. I mean, I'm cleaning my own damn mess, which is even worse. That's why I try not to mess it up. Cleaning the kitchen as a whole, not just dishes. That's why I don't really like to cook extravagant shit. Like, if I could put it in the oven or if I could put it in the foodie, somewhere as little mess as possible. But like frying shit, there's nothing clean about frying anything. Nothing clean about it. And so I don't a lot. I have a little bit more, but I stay away from that. If I could put it in the oven or I could put it in Ninja Foodie, we good to go. Yo, man, I hate vacuuming.
Bro, how
With a
you
passion.
hate vacuuming? Like,
I'm gonna tell you why I hate
that's a
vacuuming.
weird one to me right there.
No, here's the thing, because I gotta move shit out the way, and then I gotta put the shit back. I feel like I'm doing double and triple work.
But vacuuming, bro, like, I feel like that's such a small chore.
Hey, man, look, I'm lazy as shit. Like I've explained the laziness that I inhabit. I'm lazy, and it is what it is. Like, also, and the last thing I got is, yo, man, I hate making my bed with a passion. Like, the things I need to do every morning, making my bed is not one of them. Sometimes I do, and I guess I do feel a little bit better after it, but then it's very fleeting. Because it's like, it'd be different if I was living not by myself. Because then it's like, okay, I make the bed. That way I know when it's time for us to get in the bed, it's solid. And, then I know it's clean. It's different. Well, I know I didn't do anything in my bed. So if shit should start appearing in my bed, I got questions. So, yeah. Fixing the bed, man, it's never been, even as a kid, man. I guess that's probably like the one rule my parents didn't really like enforce. Because they were just like, well, I mean, when people come over, we not showing them your room. We close the door. You don't need to be going all up into people's rooms. Close the door. That's just me. So yeah, man, I don't think I had 5, just like you. I mean, I'm just lazy. I like cleaning. Let me change that. I don't like cleaning, but like, there's some things you got to do. You know, and like you got a family, you got kids now, so you probably don't do most of the cleaning your house no more. You're probably giving that shit to them because that's what you created them for, among other things. Like me, I do things to make sure I don't have to do things. I don't have to go out my way to do things. And yes, at one point in time, I did look up, you know, one of those zero-turn lawnmowers that you stand on?
Yeah.
I inquired to see how much those were. That's because I'm lazy.
I say, because your yard is not really that big.
I mean, the backyard's bigger than the front, but still, I mean, I'd get it done quicker if I had it.
I mean, that's true.
But it's kind of overkill. I think for the front yard, definitely, it's kind of overkill. The backyard, I hate cutting the backyard, so anything I could do to do better on that would be awesome. Awesome. So, hey man, what's on your mind, Moby?
I mean, so I officially have 2 teenage daughters now, and I've realized that they have hit, both of them now have hit female adolescence, or the female puberty, which is devoid of accountability. Like, I think that's just something that just happens to them. Like they you know, they're becoming young ladies now, so they don't have to be accountable for anything no more. So,
oh shit.
So like literally before the show, one of the reasons I'm late, the other reason because I'm always fucking a little bit late because y'all niggas be starting this podcast early, in my opinion. But I was like looking for the charger to my laptop. So I asked my new teenage daughter, because she just turned 13. First of all, I asked the 14-year-old. I'm like, hey, you seen the charger to my laptop? And she was like, no, I have my own charger. See, that's not the question I asked. But I'm like, that's cool. And then she was like, well, Cadence uses it more than I do. And I was like, well, that's news.
Try snitching.
Yeah, I'm like, that's news to me, but whatever. Let me go ask Cadence. And here's the thing, I'm not even mad at this point. I'm just like, all right, move.
They try snitching on each other.
If you move the charger, cool. I don't care. Where is it? So I go to her room. Well, I was going to say I knocked on the door, but I didn't. I just bust up in the room. And I'm like, hey, little nigga. And that's not what I said. No. But I was just like, hey, so you seen the charger to my laptop? And I can't make this up, Ruben. She looked me dead in my face. Didn't blink. Didn't smile. Didn't laugh. There was no hee-hee, no ha-ha. She just looked right at me and said, you left it in Mom's car. And my response is, why the fuck did I take my laptop charger into her car?
I'm about to wonder the same thing. Like, why would you do that?
I want to be like, the correct answer is, you left my cord in the car. Because I never would have had any fucking reason taking the cord to the car.
Oh, she said you left it. Whoa, player.
So instead of like, that's when I realized, I'm like, oh, you're a young lady now. Like you, I live with 3 women now. I literally live with 3 women now. So all I did was go back to, my other daughters. I'm like, Kara, can I just use your charger? She was like, here. And then she gonna look at me and say, just make sure you give it back. Who the fuck are you to say just make sure I give it back? Y'all take my shit all the time. And you trying to say make sure I give it back. But you might never see this charger again.
Wow. Oh, that's hilarious.
But yeah, man, so apparently, like, once a young lady, blossoms, you know what I'm saying? The accountability thing, man. Because, like, I promise you, like, a week ago, Cadence would have just been like, "Oh, my fault. I left it. Nope.
She said you left it in the car.
Look me dead in my fucking face. It's
You left it in the car.
Here's the thing. My dumb ass thought about it for a second. Like, did I? And then I was like, why the fuck would I take it to the... Why would I take a plug-in charger
to the car? That makes no sense. It's not like you're going to be on a laptop while you're driving.
And it's not like I can plug this up into the laptop. It's a 3-prong outlet. Like, what was I plugging it up? What would I have been plugging it up to?
Oh, shit. That's hilarious.
So, yeah, man, just... It's amazing.
What a responsibility.
Yeah, it's amazing to like,
accountability. Accountability.
Live with 3 women now, man. Like,
you okay? You gonna make it?
Yeah, I got 3 responsible young ladies. 3 responsible ladies. I don't know if anybody's accountable for shit, but they're very responsible. I will say that everybody is very responsible.
So what did you tell Cadence? You left it in the car.
Bruh, you see, that is one thing as a man that I have learned not to divulge in. Like, I'm not gonna get into an argument about logic and rational thought process with any non-penis wielding member of this household.
I hear you there.
I'm just not gonna do it, because why would I do something that's only gonna result in me getting upset, Ruben?
That's very true. I'm sorry. My bad. I will take that hit. My bad for asking the question. That's hilarious. Wow. Brent said,
shout out to Cadence, 13.
Brent says he's got a college girl and a teen. And for him, I guess his teen loves boys. And he also said that argument is illogical. I guess he's talking to me on that one. Why would you ask, Ruben? Because it's stupid.
Like I said, man, you just, I don't get into fights that I can't win.
Awesome. Appreciate you, sir. I got something that's on my mind, and I feel really strong about it. And, I don't think it's the first time I brought it up, but now this is the time that I feel like I can really bring it up. Yo, man. So on my Facebook this week, I don't know what triggered it. I don't remember what triggered it, but I got a little upset, man. I think I do know what triggered it, actually. I was talking to somebody, or I was listening to something, I can't remember. But somehow, I was listening to something, and I was like, yeah, people still wearing all the old Washington gear and stuff like that. And I just got annoyed. Because I think it was Tom Brady last Saturday. I'm watching the Detroit game. He was talking about, people still wearing the old Washington gear. And he was like, the football gods have shined on Washington because they changed their name and they kind of went through the struggles that they had. And like, it's new everything. And now there's new everything. The football guys are like, okay, you're good now. You can go out there and be successful. And of course, an article comes out on ESPN because, not that anybody was asking, but somebody at ESPN decided to go ask Snyder how he felt about it, about the success of Washington, the Commanders. And apparently he didn't say anything to them, but I guess one of the confidants near him was like, he hates it. Shocker. I mean, of course,
it's kind of fair though, right? That's kind of fair though. Like, if you own something and you want it to be successful, and it seems like the only common denominator of its success is your
you. Yeah. I ain't mad at him for being. What I'm not mad at him is for being a little bitch about it. I'm not. Because honestly, if that was me, I'd be kind of salty too. I'd be salty as shit. But then you know what I would go do? I would count the $6 billion that I got for it. You know, but that's me. I'm not him. So that comes out. And so, yo, man, I'm over it. Like, I'm 100%, I think at this point in time, I am 100% over the fact that you have a lot of people in this country who still refer to Washington as the old name. Like, I think I'm done now. I'm 100% done. Like, look.
I'm just saying, going to the game, you just keep hearing them, hell.
Yeah.
And they're yelling the Redskins. It's just like, come on, dude.
Like, I mean,
they've even changed the song. It's like they've even changed the song. Like, just
they changed everything,
line, buddy.
Exactly. They've changed everything. And I'm done. I'm officially done. And I was like, and I basically put up there to a point, you know what? Normally I don't do this, but I am going to do it today. I'm going to actually read it because it was well thought out. And I was like, Ruben, this is real cool today. But nah, man, I was real like pissed off about it and stuff. And hold on. I hadn't planned to read it, but it looks like I'm not going to be able to find it either because I don't care. Well, whatever. So, nah, man, I'm over it. I'm done. Like, stop calling us that. I get it. You got this old paraphernalia. You know, I got old paraphernalia too. You know where it is? It's in my house. I got an old jersey that I will never wear in public again because it has the old name on it. Why? Because that's not us. And here's my thing. It's like, look, for the last couple of years, man, I've been cool. I've been cool with it. I've been unhappy, but I kept it lower. No reason. Now that it looks like there's some possible success that can happen with this franchise, it's got to go. The whole thing. Like I'm glad they came out early this year. He's like, we ain't never going back to the old name. Thank you, Josh. Because people were still asking for it. No, shit's done. Like when we were there, you know, the one game we were there and Mark Ribben's sorry ass was there. Yes, he won Super Bowl, but they talked to him and he went hell to the... Clearly, you didn't get the assignment. You don't need to come back no more.
I'm going to say it's a little bit different for him, though. And the reason I'm going to say it's different for you is like, hey, you were on a team. It was how you associated with it. So if you get to slip up and I get to be cool. But
you know what?
The season ticket holders that come in and every week sing that shit, it's like, no, white guy. And yes, I specifically said white guy.
That's what it is.
No, white guy. Like, you are making a conscious choice to keep doing this.
Yes. And it's like, and what, well, see, when Mark Ribben said it, like he was on camera and all that, come on, bro, you know what it is. Like, let's be real. Because every once in a while they bring the Hall of Famers back and stuff like that to talk. Because a couple guys did it. Hail to the Commanders. Hail to the Commanders. Nah, your bitch ass. And I looked at my brother when he did that, and I was like, he ain't never coming back. I was like, they ain't never invite his ass back no more. Because, like, you missed the assignment, man. You 100% missed the assignment. But the reason why I say that is because, like, look, man, if we would have won today, or if we won the Super Bowl, it's not going to say Washington blank. It's going to say Washington Commanders. It's not going to say the old name. Yo, and then on my post, I had some people who were just like, understand, likes, whatever. They had a couple people be like, well, that's all I know, and they will forever be mine. Then I had a person underneath that. Come on, man, like really, you gotta do better than that. Like,
I'm just saying, man.
I am just saying, but I'm just...
You know how difficult it is for white people to let go of their slurs, man.
I know.
Like, and then the fact that you're saying that they can't say it makes them want to say it even more.
Look, I'm not saying... My thing is, it's like, everybody's trying to move on. And you have chosen-
everybody's not trying to move on.
No, you're right. Everybody's not trying to move on. But a bunch of us are. And look, man.
Here's the thing. If the Commanders win a Super Bowl, would that be their first Super Bowl?
Well, unfortunately,
because you made the statement.
Historically, no, because remember on other teams when they changed their name, like with Baltimore.
I'm simply stating because you said it's not gonna say Washington blank. It's gonna say
Washington Commanders. Yeah.
So would that be y'all's first?
For the Commanders, I guess so. I'm fine with that. But that's the whole thing, right? We know that's not the case. But it's just a point where it's like, look, we can never. And my thing is, I think it's funny. I don't really agree with Tom Brady a lot, but I thought what he said was very poignant because, like, because when he said the football guys, I was like, you know what, man, you might be on to something with this shit because really, we weren't expected to be good. We weren't expected to do what we've done, and a lot of that is the football guys smiling. However, if you got a bunch of people out here who is saying, Redskins, bruh, like, really? Well, maybe y'all not ready yet. And so part of that I do equate to the football guys today. You know what? Y'all doing well, but y'all ain't ready yet because your fan base ain't ready yet. You don't hear people in Baltimore call the Ravens the Colts.
Because there's an Indianapolis team.
Yep, but it was Boston before. It was Baltimore before that.
I think the more
you don't hear the Houston Texans calling them the Oilers.
Yeah, because the Houston Oilers moved to Tennessee and became the Titans.
And you don't hear the people in Tennessee calling them the Oilers.
I mean, I think the more accurate one would be like, look at the Cleveland Guardians fans, baseball.
Yeah, they kind of got it together.
Yeah.
From what I can tell, I don't watch a lot of Cleveland games, but they kind of got it together. From what I can tell.
But I'm wondering if there's some people in Cleveland that's like they're.
Oh, it's probably still wearing the stupid Indian guy right here. I mean, you probably got a bunch of them. But the problem is, we're bigger than Cleveland. It is way noticeable. And it's not like Commanders gear is so expensive. Because it really isn't. Now it may become. But, at least get the hat with the W on it. You know what? You get that. Just stop wearing the dude on the side, man. Like, I'm just annoyed. And it's just like, I just truly feel like we're going to be successful, but we're not going to win one until we do it the right way, all the way. And me personally, I am truly just sick of hearing it. As a fan, as a loyal fan, I'm sick of hearing it. But you can't change everybody, and you can't make people grow up. Because to me, that's what it is. Sometimes we're so stuck in the past that we can't assimilate to the future. And until we as a fan base do that, it's just going to be problems.
I love how nice you're being about it. Like, bruh.
I'm trying to be nice about it, yeah.
Racists just don't like giving up. That's all it is. Well, and if there's somebody out there who's like, I'm not a racist, that's the team that I always grew up with, they were the Redskins, it's like, all right, cool. If they was the Washington niggas, would you still be like, I'm not racist, I just like calling them niggas? Like,
exactly, yeah. But you can't, but then there's an excuse for that. So it's like, you can't do that. But you can't do that. It's just an excuse for that. So like, my thing, when it's all said and done, I'm just to the point where, look, man, keep your paraphernalia at home. If you're at home and you watch the game on TV, be in all your old burgundy and gold Indian gear you wore. Do it in the privacy of your own home. Don't be coming out and wearing that shit everywhere. Like, honestly, I am 100%. It'll never happen. But if it ever came down, hey, man, you can't wear that in the stadium. That's where I would be with it. because I'm just like, or even, hey, look, you bring that in there, we'll trade it out. You know, whatever. We can't grow until we move on. And the problem is, we got a whole lot of people ain't moving on, but they're loyal fans. Are you a fan of the name or you're a fan of the team? Because if you're a fan of the team, you should be a Commanders fan. But if you're a fan of the Redskins in the name, then you're a fan of all of that comes with it.
They're a fan of their racism, man. Just let them have it.
I can't let them have this, man. I'm over it. I can't. I'm done with having
saying you're trying to reason with racists. That's what you're trying to do. You're trying to reason with racists, and I just don't believe it can be done. Yeah, I'm one of them negative black people that's just like racism and going away.
I mean, I gotta try. I might not be successful, but I gotta try. And so I will continue to keep trying. But it's just, I'm done, man. I'm not gonna sit here and just ignore it anymore and not say anything. I'm over it. And, you know, like I said at the end of it, I said grow up. That was the end of it. I said grow up. And I don't care how old you are. Grow the fuck up. Get over it. Move on. And that's what it is. So, and that was on my mind. I appreciate you allowing me the time to say that. But hey, you know, once again, I'd like to thank everybody who's listening to us on the program today. Thank you to everybody who listens to us on the podcast when it comes out later this week. You know, like, subscribe to us. You can get us wherever you get your podcast. And make sure, hey, you tell a friend, tell an enemy, just tell someone about us. Once again, we are here Sunday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Usually like 10, 15, something like that. Yeah, we kind of backed out a little bit. 2-hour shows are awesome, but, you know, my editor gets upset. So, like, but yeah, we appreciate y'all. And we'll see you next weekend, of course. We do how we always do it. Hey, thank you, Moby, for being here. AG, get well soon, my friend. Hopefully you'll be back with us next week. 9 p.m., same bat time, same bat channel, not CPT time. We get it done. And that's how we do it. And of course, as always, peace, love, hair grease, soul, and deuces.
Email us at 5minutewarning19@gmail.com. And also leave comments on Facebook and Twitch. Search 5 Minute Warning. Contact us on Twitter at AG_FMW podcast, at Newsman25, at FMW 2019. Contact us on Instagram, Moby 5 Minute Warning, AG_5 Minute Warning, Newsman25. You can listen to the podcast at Apple Podcast, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcast. Thank you for listening. This has been another episode of
The 5 Minute Warning.